Pumps once, under pressure, set! The Jets get home again, this time it's Sheldon Rankins. Sheldon Rankins got there first for the Jets.
All right, now joined by Jets defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins. Sheldon, your first year in green and white. Let's start as an individual. How would you evaluate the way that you played throughout the 2021 season?
I had some good moments. I had some moments I'm proud of. And obviously the competitor in me, the player I am, the player I know I'm still capable of being, understands there's still a level that I can continue to raise it to and continue to help this team by making more plays. So I'm excited about what I've done, but I'm even more excited about what I can continue to build upon.
Sheldon, what do you like about this scheme in particular, and how much can a veteran like yourself improve from year one to year two in a system knowing the plays already?
First thing I love about it is just how we attack. I feel like my best asset is my explosiveness, my quickness, my twitch. So being able to, accentuate that each and every time I put my hand down is huge. So going into year two, just understanding the way our coaches like to call things, or just understanding the little nuances within the defense, knowing more so when and where I can take shots and what defenses, what coverages, different things like that. So just becoming more of a student of the game and truly understanding every fine-tooth detail of this defense.
To have yourself, Quinnen Williams, Carl Lawson on the men coming back next season, how excited do you get just thinking about those guys and the chemistry that you can all build and that you saw in training camp day in and day out?
Yeah, I think it's something that we're all excited about. I think we've all seen, the steps Q has taken this year to continue to be dominant. And then Carl, we don't call him Superman for nothing. So being able to have him back out there along with, JFM and the rest of the guys that we'll be able to just throw out there and attack offenses with, it's going to be fun. It's going to be special to watch.
Do you really call Carl Superman as a defensive line?
Absolutely. Yeah. No. Every time
when
we
did
see
that
him,
start?
Superman. Probably about the third day with pads on, when you realize, can't nobody touch this guy. Great. Okay. Yeah. Superman. Nope. he's been Superman ever since.
If he's Superman, are you Batman?
Yeah, I'm gonna own that. That's me. That I've always been a Batman fan. So I kind of put that on myself. Just kind of like, Batman's a regular guy, so to speak, until he puts on the costume, and then for me, I'm just Sheldon, until I put the pads on, and then it's time to go do what I do. So
as somebody who spoke so highly of Robert Saleh and the culture that he was trying to build, even when you signed with this team, now that we're at the end of your first season with the Jets, his first season with the Jets, where do you see this culture now, and where do you think, or what would you like to see, let's say, at the start of training camp next season, or let's say the beginning of next season?
Yeah, I think he's done a great job of, putting his imprint on us, getting across the things that he values, that he stands on as a coach, as a man, but also allowing the players to be the driving force in shaping the narrative and how this thing goes. So, and that's all you can ask for as a player, to be able to help cultivate something special. I think Will Smith kind of talked about it once, where you don't set out to build a wall. You set out to lay this brick as perfectly as you can lay this brick. And you do that each and every time, and eventually you have the wall you want it to be built. So I think that's what we're doing here. Each and every day you lay that brick as perfectly as you can lay that brick. And then eventually, when we look up from all the hard work we've done, we'll be right where we want to be.
All right, Sheldon, I got two more questions for you. Let's start with this. You talked about yourself being a football junkie. Well, let's say to the outside world, right, whether you're fan, media, who is somebody on the defensive line that you think took tremendous strides in their game, whether it be something very specific or just overall, that you think maybe should deserve a little more credit than he gets?
One guy I'll say that jumps out is Foley. He's got the total package. He can do it all. And it's about, one, believing you can do it, and then two, going out there and, for lack of a better word, saying, it's just understanding that, listen, the way this game works, that guy across from me gets paid too. Sometimes you got to take some shots. Sometimes they're going to work, sometimes they're not. But at the end of the day, you can't play this game always being safe, always being calculated. Sometimes you have to just go out there and cut it loose. And when he does, you see a player that is truly sky's the limit for the type of dominant force he can be in this league. And I think he's starting to see that not only he can, he's known he can do it in the run. He's shown he can, he's confident in that. But for him being able to see himself do it as a rusher as well, he's finally starting to really believe he can do that and turn over that new league as well.
Just kind of take us through your overall offseason from the work to maybe some traveling across the globe, across the country, whatever it is. The floor is yours.
Just allow my body to recover, allow my body to, get back to, somewhat a normal feeling, as much of a normal feeling as a football player can feel. And then go from there. I think that's the big thing, to kind of get away from it a little bit. But for me, once it's time to get rolling and training, my overall focus is always to become a stronger, faster, more explosive, more flexible, and overall just a better athlete. Definitely, this is probably the first off season, I'm able to actually get out and travel a little bit, as long as, COVID doesn't, decide it wants to, stop the world again. But I'll definitely be able to get out and see the world a little bit, and I'm excited about that for sure.
Awesome, Sheldon. Appreciate the time. Congratulations on another year.
And thank you.